Supreme Rising family, how are you guys doing this beautiful morning? I think it's still morning. Early afternoon, I'm sorry. Here in where I am, early afternoon. But anyway, it's a beautiful rising, and I pray that you all are experiencing a beautiful time as well as I am doing some traveling. But I am doing and feeling and doing great. This now moment, I wanted to come on and check in with you guys. A couple of things I really wanted to talk about today. I'm going to just focus on one for this this video because it's so entailed and it's so powerful and so important. I think it's enough for one message. And I have a book. I have several, guys. I'm gonna tell you, I am a book collector. I am how do you say it? I study, I read. I am so excited about the journey that I am on. I'm learning so much, and I am actually remembering and relearning so much information, and I just get so excited. I was telling someone the other day, when other women are out shopping, buying dresses and shoes, I'm out buying books. That's just what makes me happy is collecting this powerful knowledge that is so much needed, on this journey, and in order to help my fellow loved ones, I need to, have the information myself before I can put anything out. So I am really learning a lot. I am really, really, really ascending, and part of the contribution to my ascension is just getting this knowledge. So I have, like I said before, I'm in an amazing library, and I'm trying to get the information out, in a consistent manner. I'm going to talk about one book today, guys, and this book, I was advised to purchase this book. I follow a young lady by the name of Sarah.OneLove.OneNation. She's on Instagram. Very powerful sister. She lives in the UK, and she comes on often, and she teaches. She's at a level that's beyond. I can't even describe. The sister knows her stuff, and so she was sharing this book the other day. I think she includes it in several. She's included it in several of her teachings, and so it's a very powerful book. And the book is called "Everything Is Fake" by Anonymous. Now, I did wonder why the author didn't put their name on it, but then I can kind of understand possibly why they didn't put their name on it. But I tell you what, with all the books that I've read so far, all the information that I've been blessed to take in, this book just wraps it all up. It just ties it all up. And so I want to share this book with you. I'm going to show you what it looks like first, and then I'm going to give you some inserts. And I do highly, highly recommend you purchasing this book. If you're on a quest to learn and to understand and know the truth about this system, about this draconian system, and all that it is to know, or the majority of the things I think will be covered in this book. I know will be covered in this book. You will be blessed abundantly if truth is important to you. This is what the book looks like. Everything is Fake by Anonymous. And when I opened this book and started reading it, just the table of contents alone just blew my mind. So you got, I think it's about 40 chapters. And I'm just going to skip over the table of contents, and I'm just going to give you a few excerpts. And hopefully that might prompt you to go ahead and make a purchase. And I promise you, again, if you're on a quest to learn, and if truth is important to you, and you want to know what's really going on in this realm, this book will help you tremendously. So in the initial chapter, it says everything is fake. Top 40 pieces of fakery in our world. Everything is fake in our society today. Or at least a great many things are. Our world is filled with an extraordinary amount of lies, deception, misinformation, disinformation, fakery, fraud, facades, mirages, propaganda, and brainwashing. The good thing, though, is that once you awaken to the deception, you can use it as a tool for raising your consciousness. The idea that virtually everything is fake can be empowering rather than depressing if you use it properly. So, fake journalism. Alongside fake news, of course, comes equally fake journalism. MSM journalists today are not the true investigative reporters of yore. There are exceptions, such as journalists who used to work for the MSM, the Big Six, and are now working independently, either leaving of their own volition or having been fired, such as Ben Swann and Cheryl Atkinson. However, there are few and far between. Most journalists function as little more than parrots, repeating the corporate party line, and are too scared to rock the boat for fear of losing their jobs. Fake entertainment. I'm gonna move swiftly, guys, because I want you to get the gist of what this book entails. I want you to know that it's very powerful. I want you to hear some of these excerpts so you can know that what you're purchasing is going to be worth your dollar. Fake entertainment. On the topic of the media, let's turn our attention to Hollywood and the entertainment industry. If you're looking for fakery and superficiality, look no further, because Hollywood and certain parts of Southern California are about as shallow as it gets. So much good stuff in here, and I know I can't be all day. Fake corporate, PR, and advertising. Another aspect of visual media, TV, that makes you sick are those generic "we care." Fake feel-good commercials made by slick marketing departments of the corporatocracy, trying to get you to associate them with happiness, caring, giving, equality, or any other value they choose from a list. They use marketing as a kind of weaponized psychology. Fake medicine. Listen to this, guys. Big Pharma is the force behind Western medicine, and Rockefeller is the force behind both of them. With its smorgasbord of synthetic drugs, vaccines, surgery, chemotherapy, and radiation, Western medicine, or allopathy, has earned the dubious honor of killing hundreds of thousands of people every year. That's kind of strong for me. That's heavy. Fake scientific research. Everything is fake, guys. Back in the Rockefeller's Western medical Big Pharma cartel is a massive pile of fake scientific research. Like anything fake, the veneer looks shiny and leads you to believe that what lies inside is trustworthy and reputable, when in reality, it's reams of biased and concocted research with a peer-reviewed stamp on it. Now, these are just, remember, excerpts. They're full paragraphs. There's a whole lot more in each chapter. I'm just giving you excerpts. Just want to remind you. Fake water. Just as we have fake food, we also have fake water. Real water is flowing and alive, as you can find it in a river or a mountain stream. Unfortunately, most of our drinking water today is dead, having passed through 90-degree right angles in a pipe, having been treated with chlorine and fluoride. And most of us know what fluoride does by now. If you don't, research fluoride. Both toxins and containing remnants of antibiotics, glyphosate, and big pharma drugs. It may do just enough to keep us alive, but it's not allowing us to thrive. So water is fake. And many of you know by now that, especially the neuromelanated, our water comes from fruits, watermelons, cantaloupe, honeydew melons, cucumber. Those fruits give us natural minerals, and that's the water, that's the healthy water, that's the real healthy water, outside of water that we would get from streams, and rivers out in nature. Fake money. A nation can never truly prosper as a free, fair, and egalitarian society as long as it has a rigged monetary system. Today's money is a privately controlled creation. The controllers who own a government-sanctioned central bank in almost every country on this earth long ago convinced the government to adopt their funny money and rule that it may be made legal tender. Money's not real, guys. If it was, they wouldn't be able to make so much of it at the drop of a dime. Money's not real. Fake economy. Don't you love the way U.S. presidents get up in their State of the Union addresses and claim with a straight face that the State of the Union and the economy is strong? Anyone who has looked at the rapid and almost hyperbolic rise of U.S. debt and borrowing in the last 10 years knows that the U.S. is in deep trouble. The economy is fake, guys. Fake free markets. The NWO elite, New World Order, in case you guys didn't know what the acronym is or what the words mean, the letters, love to talk about the importance of free markets when it suits them, of course. By free markets, they actually mean markets where they are unfettered by governmental regulation to exploit whomever and whatever they want, or conversely, where they rely upon the government to enforce something that ordinarily people would not choose. Fake welfare. Listen to this, guys. The elite owners of multinational corporations, many of whom are millionaires, if not billionaires, like to complain about the U.S. welfare system and programs like SNAP or food stamps, as it is colloquially called. Meanwhile, corporate welfare rakes in billions of dollars in governmental contracts, subsidies, and tax cuts due to the corrupt and undue influence they wield, chiefly through lobbying. That's in parentheses. The point of welfare is to help the poorest and neediest, not the wealthiest. Welfare is fake welfare. It's all a fraud. It's all a fraud. Fake government, guys. Listen to this. The figurehead of all this fakery is government. So it's no surprise that government itself is also an entirely fake creation. In the U.S., many legal documents, such as the state constitution of Arizona, state that government only exists to protect the rights of the governed, while documents such as the Declaration of Independence affirms that a government only derives its powers with the consent of the governed. How many of you guys know that in the physical sense, we don't control anything? In the spiritual, we control everything. We just have to know that we do. But in the physical, they control it. I know many of you know that by now. Fake republic. The U.S. was set up to be a republic, not a democracy. What's the difference? Let me tell you what the difference is. The difference is that a republic contains protections of individual and minority rights, so that no matter who is in power, these basic rights can never be infringed. While a democracy runs on majority opinion, so that if a majority whose emotions can easily be swayed by controllers who owns the media and understands psychology, votes to impose its rule on the minority. And that's how it goes. So this republic is fake. There is no democracy. None. They've been bamboozling us for centuries. Fake elections. For those of you who still vote, listen to this. Elections in many societies have become a farce with the introduction of rigged electronic voting machines that leave no paper trail. If you can trust that your vote will be counted properly, how can you possibly think an average person can have any say at all in public affairs? Stalin, remember him? He's rumored to have said, the people who cast the votes decide nothing. The people who count the votes decide everything. The situation has become so absurd that in the 2012 U.S. presidential race, it was candidate Mitt Romney's company who actually purchased the voting machines. Use common sense, guys. Just use common sense. And then you can see through the lies. Fake education. This is a good one. True education is the drawing out of the inherent beauty and talent inside of us. Let me read that again for you. True education is the drawing out of the inherent beauty and talent that is inside of us. Guys, that coincides with spirituality. It coincides with what we should be working on every day. All of that intertwines. This makes sense since etymologically it is derived from the Latin words e or ex, meaning out of, and ducere, meaning to lead or draw. True education stands in stark contrast to indoctrination, which, as the word suggests, is all about putting dogma, belief systems, or doctrines into someone's mind. The educational system in this country is fake. It's not real. It's a system that teaches us to be worker bees, teaches us to avoid ourselves and to not tap into what is real, which is our true nature. It teaches us to not trust ourselves and to depend on the enemy, our enemy. It's a fake educational system, guys. Everything is fake. I want to remind you, everything. The law is fake. So there's about 40 chapters in this book. And of course, I can't go through all of them, but fake rights, fake consent, fake morality, everything. Guys, you need to get this book. Fake spirituality. They use religion, guys. That's why they created it. They created so many. It's a divide and conquer quest. Come on, guys. Fake clouds. Even the clouds are fake. Fake war on terror. That's created. None of that is real. Fake war on the media, the boogeyman, everything is fake. Let me show you this book again. Find this book, guys. And as I tell you often, I start with the resale bookstores, the used bookstores, and if I can't find them there, then I go try and buy from my people, the neuromelanated. We are the most underserved people on the planet. And so in our quest to pick ourselves up and pull ourselves together and become the strong forces that we were created to be, unification is what needs to be at the core. So I support my people. So I go to them next. And if I cannot find the books with my people, then at last resort, I might try, Amazon or, local bookstores, Barnes and Nobles, just so I can be assured to get the material. So you can follow that order, or if you just want to go straight to Amazon, it's up to you. But the object is to get this information, get these books, guys, build your library. We don't never know when this system is going to collapse, and we can't go to Google, which I don't, trust Google for that type of information anymore anyway. But, once that system is down, that's it. And so we're only going to be able to depend on ourselves. And that, until we get to the top of our ascension, till we get to where we're destined to be able to get all of the knowledge that's inside of us that we forgot, that they hid, and it's now coming back to us. You still want to get your library, build your library. So if the system falls and you don't have these books, then that can, interfere with your continuous learning if you're on a quest like I am. So build your library, guys, and you want to get books that are really giving you the meat. And this book, again, Everything is Fake by Anonymous. You want this book. Very, very powerful. Very, very powerful. And I'll be coming on periodically and sharing more of my library. I normally do several books at a time. I'm traveling right now, and I just happen to be reading this material. And I said, you know what? Let me go on and give this to my peeps, because there may be some that might want to get on the system in order today, guys. Get this knowledge. So it was impromptu to come on and do this video while reading that book, because you guys, I want y'all to know what I know, okay? I'm excited. But I'm not going to stay on. I just wanted to come on a moment and give you this information. The thing I want to do, though, before I sign out, I want to thank all of my new subscribers. I want to welcome you to Layla Awaits channel, guys. And my channel is all about empowering the neuromelanated. That's until we can learn to love ourselves and love one another. It's going to be more of a challenge to love anybody else if we can't love ourselves and love our family, our immediate family. So that is what this channel is all about, guys. I want to challenge you to do the work so that we can become the force that we were created to be. And I am a part of the great people out here that are trying to help us get there. So I want to thank you, all of my new subscribers. You guys, I see you even if I don't see you. I see you. And I am so happy that you're here. I love you guys. I love my people. Y'all know that. Follow my previous videos and you'll see it in the way I move. I love y'all so much. So I want to welcome you guys, and I just want you to know I appreciate you being here. You are my family. I'm not going to stay on, guys. I got to make a couple of phone calls and return calls. So I'm going to sign out. Get your book. I'm going to say Assalamu alaikum to you. I'm going to say Shalom, Namaste, Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Peace be unto you, family. Get some sun. Keep your head up and hug somebody. There is always somebody that needs a hug. I promise you that. Tap the notification bell so that you can continue to get the information if any of what I say resonates with you. And I just hope you have a wonderful, 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 most blessed day. Again, I love you. Peace unto you. Until next time, I'm going to say bye-bye.